An I-9 exclusive. Investigators say they have new information bringing them closer to finding what led to the death of a 10-year-old Iowa boy.
This month marks 4 years since Xavier Harrelson disappeared just before his 11th birthday. And KCRG TV9's Kristen Rogers sat down with investigators who say they are now closer than ever to finding justice for him.
Investigators say they're learning new details specifically about what led up to Xavier's death, as well as what happened afterwards. And they believe there are multiple people out there with information that could help bring this case to a close. Xavier Harrelson was just days shy of his 11th birthday when he disappeared from his home in Montezuma in 2021.
You go shoulder to shoulder.
Hundreds of people searched for him. Orange ribbons became markers of hope that he would come home. But in September, his body was found in a farm field a few miles outside of town. Special Agent Ryan Kedley with the Iowa Division of Criminal Investigation and Chief Deputy Steve Kivy of the Poweshiek County Sheriff's Office have been working this case from the very beginning. You all both been on this case for 4 years now. How do you hold out hope as you continue to investigate something like this?
I think for me, the hope comes from the information that we're getting.
And investigators say they are now getting more information, witnesses opening up more, revealing new details that open the door to more search warrants, interviews, and help them connect the dots.
Myself, Chief Deputy Kivy, the whole investigative team are beginning to understand a few more of the dynamics and the elements that led to Xavier's death, and then the dynamics immediately following Xavier's death that help paint a picture as to why it's taken so long for us to get this clear picture.
Xavier's disappearance came as Poweshiek County was nearing the end of the case involving Molly Tibbetts. The University of Iowa student disappeared while on a run in 2018 and was found dead a little over a month later. I covered the trial for Christian Bahena-Rivera, who killed Molly Tibbetts, and I was at that trial when Xavier went missing and this news broke. So as one major Poweshiek County case is getting wrapped up, this happens. How did this impact the community?
It was a lot.
Chief Deputy Kivy is one of the deputies who left the Bahena-Rivera trial ahead of a verdict to immediately begin working to find Xavier. Hundreds of people helped to search just days later on Xavier's 11th birthday.
Just knowing that that's a possibility and it's so close to home, it makes it hard.
You would have thought that there would have been a break between major cases. I mean, cases like Molly Tibbetts and Xavier Harrelson are sometimes once in a generation case. In this case, you took the plug-in that went into the Molly Tibbetts Christian Rivera outlet, you unplugged it and immediately plugged it into the Xavier Harrelson case.
Attorneys for Christian Bahena-Rivera publicly tied the two cases together with the theory Molly and Xavier could have been victims of the same sex trafficking ring.
There's something rotten in this area.
It was assessed, but in terms of corroborating that type of accusation with evidence, that just hasn't presented itself to us at this point.
The investigation focused first on Xavier's inner circle, his family and friends. Investigators say Xavier's mother has been open with them from the start.
Even within the last few months, we've sat down and had conversations with Ms. Harrelson. She spoke with us early on, and so there's never been a time when she was uncooperative with us.
But that inner circle revealed another theme for the investigation: drugs. Xavier's mom was sentenced for selling meth in 2023. Her former boyfriend, James Lowe, was described as a stepfather figure to Xavier. He also has a history of drug use and was the center of a federal firearms search of this home in New Sharon just weeks after Xavier's body was found. But even as pieces come together, investigators remain tight-lipped on specifics.
Our number one goal is the truth about the death of this 10-year-old boy, and people are just going to have to trust us, really, that we're doing everything we can, and there's a reason that we can't share that information.
Xavier's own family still doesn't know how he died.
We've had conversations with them about specifically why, and fortunately they've been nothing but supportive.
As more of the puzzle is pieced together, investigators are urging those with information to speak up.
It's up to people to come forward and say, like, okay, allow me to provide some color to this. Like, you've got the black and white, the clinical stuff here. Allow me to provide some context as to maybe why things happened.
Inching closer to answers with each passing day, and no matter how taxing, never losing hope.
He was a 10-year-old kid, and he deserves nothing less than our best.
In Poweshiek County, Kristen Rogers, KCRG TV9 News.